After the InFocus M680, let us now shift our focus to Microsoft Lumia 950 XL. Their much-awaited Windows 10 mobile has been launched, and here is Sahil Jaba with the exclusive review.
Remember Windows Phone? It seems like ages that we haven't heard that term, because Android had seemingly vanquished Windows Phone, just like the Sith destroyed the Jedi in Star Wars. It seems like Microsoft is ready for a second coming in mobile, because last year it launched Windows 10, which is its operating system that's going to span across the PC, the tablet, the phone and whatnot. Out here we have the new Lumia 950 XL, which is the world's first smartphone based on Windows 10. It's also Microsoft's first flagship phone in a long time. So obviously it wants to compete with the likes of the iPhone 6s and also Samsung's Galaxy S6. But there's more. Microsoft claims this is going to be the phone that's going to rid you of your PC, because it says that it can even double as your PC. So can Windows Phone return like the Jedi in Star Wars? Let's find out. What's cool out here? Well, a lot of cool new stuff Microsoft has added in this phone. For starters, this 5.7-inch canvas. It's an AMOLED screen similar to the one that you would find on Samsung's phones, and it's got a 2K resolution, which means it is insanely sharp. Also, it's relatively bright, and I basically wish that I could watch the Star Wars Force Awakens on this, because it would look just drop dead gorgeous. Secondly, there's an iris scanner out here. Yes, no fingerprint scanner, but a cool new iris scanner which works pretty well, and it's a cool technology to have. It sort of reminds me of Star Trek, to be honest. Thirdly, you have this feature called Continuum that Microsoft says helps transform the phone into a full-fledged PC. All you need to do is connect it with a dock connector to a screen, and automatically the Windows Phone 10 experience transforms into something that's similar to on a PC or a tablet, and it's almost like magic. Lastly, this is something Microsoft is really known for, the rear camera. The 20 megapixel camera out here has optical image stabilization, but all of that is something arbitrary. What you need to know is that if you care about the image quality, then this is the best smartphone camera in 2015. Despite all the cool new stuff in the Lumia 950 XL, the one word that I would use to define the entire experience is bungled. Why? Because this entire product feels like a trial run. It feels like a beta product. Windows 10 on mobile feels sluggish and buggy, to say the least. So it feels like Microsoft is running a trial run out here for something better that it would release later in the year, which is completely unacceptable for a product that costs around about rupees 50,000. Secondly, the iris scanner is inconsistent. I would rather have a consistent fingerprint sensor which would do the job with great alacrity. Also, this phone gets really warm. Microsoft said this was the first phone to have liquid cooling technology, and while we agree it really needs it, it's still not working because it becomes really toasty. In terms of build quality, this phone is built out of solid plastic, but that's not what you expect of a flagship phone these days. You like sexy glass and metal combinations that Apple and Samsung provide, not plastic. This feels like Samsung from circa 2013 rather than Microsoft 2015. This phone certainly feels like a step backwards for the Lumia line. Lumias were always known for their design, and this one doesn't do the name proud. Finally, the battery life is just about average, so yes, it's not going to replace your PC because it won't last that long. So to wrap it, for 50,000 rupees, I would really recommend an Android phone like a Galaxy S6 or an iPhone 6s Plus for that matter, because they are going to be more consistent, they'll be nicer to look at, and overall will be more premium experiences. With that, I must admit, this is not the return of Windows Phone like the return of the Jedi. It's more like Windows Phone is still stuck in hibernation, just like Jedi Master Yoda and Obi-Wan. So, we are waiting for the new hope.
Well, all of us had planned to